Hello, friend, and thanks for joining me. I'm Reverend Anna, the Senior Minister of Unity of Austin, and I want to share some thoughts with you about angels watching over you. So I share this scripture first from Psalm 91, verses 9 through 12. Because you've made the Lord your refuge, the Most High your dwelling place, no evil shall befall you, no scourge come near your tent. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. On their hands, they'll bear you up so that you will not dash your foot against a stone. And now I share with you our Unity of Austin's 90 Days of Affirmative prayer statement. We're going to be completing our prayer pilgrimage tomorrow on January the 28th. And here's the affirmation, the prayer statement that we have been holding in consciousness. From the power of the Christ within, I live my soul purpose and create new good in my life, my community, and the world. Have you met your guardian angel? Perhaps you have, but didn't recognize it. Angels are messengers from God, whether they come in the form of ideas, people, or unseen protection. They're with us all the time. It's said that angels are always standing in God's presence and at the same time always accompanying us. They must be pretty agile. The Psalm 91 scripture that I just shared with you says it so beautifully. As we work to bring our attention to God, make God our refuge, the dwelling place of our thoughts, our actions, and our emotions, we are protected from evil. That doesn't mean that we won't encounter difficulties and heartbreaks. It means that we won't be destroyed by them. It means that we can choose where to turn for help. We can take refuge in God's healing power. The more we cultivate our awareness of God's presence when our lives are comfortable, the more quickly we'll turn to God when the going gets rough. And when we set our intention to live in God's space, angels abound. For when we live in God's space, we hear the brush of angels' wings. We recognize their companionship. God's angels bring us love, protection, and messages. We can count on them. As our Unity of Austin 90 Days of Prayer pilgrimage comes to completion tomorrow on January 28th, I can say that my awareness of angels has greatly expanded. The power generated through our decision to participate in this silent soul communion has brought about essential shifts in the consciousness of our church community. As one of our members put it, we're here to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. I hope you won't let that wording rattle you. He didn't mean by it the traditional approach of pounding the idea of an external Jesus on a pedestal. He meant, and I concur, that we're here to live the good news that the Christ lives in us. That's what Jesus' good news is. That's what he taught and what he continues to teach us from the spiritual realm. Your participation in this 90 days of prayer has wrought miracles of vibrancy, commitment to the spiritual truth, and the guidance and energy to go forward. Unity of Austin and the people who create it with God are a blessing of expanding good to our community and world. We choose to dwell in the awareness of the Most High and to pay attention, noticing that our angels are watching over us all the time. God bless you in the love and the light of the living Christ.